I think there's too much veteran class on this team. Dig, this is a high-pressure situation, elimination match, playoffs on the line. I would go with Dig in this sort of scenario because you've got major winners, champions on Dig, whereas on Gen.G, what do they got? Nothing. Well, they've got a major winner on there, but I mean nothing, really.
All right, we've got Gen.G on that T side. Everybody in B halls at present. They've got plenty of grenades. A smoke to be deployed. Daps has been on the YouTube. He's a student of the YouTube. So we've got the lurk smoke. And then we've got the second one. Is that one for the door? Looks like it is. We've got a flashbang through the smoke as they burst. Molly presumably towards the window. Well, actually, the back of the site. Medtech completely blind. Where are the trade frags? Not quite here just yet. The Swedes are smashing. Exist looking for that last kill. Kusta finished off through the smoke.
Dude.
Absolutely denied.
There is an example of class, and a veteran class as well. He doesn't get mixed up. All those targets, sometimes you see people freak out. They're shooting in the middle. They don't know which target to go for.
Yeah.
What does Exist do? No, he sticks on the guy he's already plugged twice. He gets him down, and then he goes to the next target. That's a veteran player right there who knows how to handle those sorts of tight situations. I think that's what's going to give Dig the edge in this match. So there we go. Pistol round for Dig.
I wonder how many grenades we will see like months from now over the top into the B-bomb site, because to some degree, if it's not like a desperate situation, you know, which has its own parameters, then it can telegraph your intentions. 3 CTs for Dig will take long. Guardian, nice. As you can see, he's warmed up. Quick tag, and he can reposition. Get right now. We'll try to clean up with the burst. Well done from him.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, no one lost just yet. Keep it that way. That would be fantastic.
Very good for Get Right to get 3 kills as well with the MP9. Bonus money into his pocket. He's going to be happy about that. Very solid. Solid looking start here for Dig. Obviously, it was a pistol round with an excellent flash. That was worth pointing out as well. Excellent flash in that pistol round to save.
What's also
Exist.
worth pointing out is that Gen.G have not got a single kill yet.
Yeah. And,
which is really important for CT money. They haven't been forced to rebuy anything, really.
and they're staying with 2 MP9s and a scout on Guardian, but with the MP9s, I mean, given the position here on CT Dust 2, you can see teams get aggressive, like we're seeing now. Look at that, push through mid doors right now, and the fight at long. It's about to go down. Get Right finds the first kill to kick things off. This is the buy round for Gen.G. They need to get something done, but because of the distractions in mid, they're not in position. That's unfortunate for Freiburg. Got a bit greedy there with that HE, but Exist is there to trade it, and it's a 2-man advantage for Dig.
Chain flashes on long, really useful for Dignitas there. That leaves Gen.G in a 2 versus 4.
What a call. What a fantastic call from Gen.G, though.
Yeah, doing what they can with what they have available to them. Will they get a bomb plant? Forest playing a sneak angle with some cover. First 5 of the MP9 once more. And he gets started in this game. Benset now on a 1v3 with no grenades. Angles being held. All that bomb plant was almost guaranteed, but he's playing for the round win. Takes Exist's head off. And now if he's smart, he's got himself a 1 versus 1. He doesn't know where just yet. Get Right, though, will finish off the job. It ends up being somewhat expensive for Dignitas, but they get their 3rd round on the board. 3-0 Dig.
But again, they're getting kills with MP9s, and they are looking very good here. 2 Kriegs saved as well onto that CC side. Now you can hand that over to Forrest, who somehow still gets a kill with an MP9 in that scenario. I mean, Kusta kind of dropping the ball there. That needed to be very clean for Gen.G getting onto that site 2v1. Forrest obviously making it possible for Dig there. So 3-0 for Dig. Quick rounds. A nice call from Gen.G, though. You got to admit that Daps, that was a good snap decision to send his guys out mid towards B when he realized just how many bodies were over on A. And well, now we got to see Gen.G. Half buy from them. Pistol Kevlar. Oh, I like it. A short box smoke. I want to see more aggression from Dig in the next round, though. This round, I like it. They know that there's going to be pistols, so just sit back and play to your advantage, which is obviously taking advantage of the nades and the rifles. There it is. Solid.
He's ready for it.
That's not good.
Yeah, now there are problems. Well, we have Freiburg, and Freiburg's dead. Look at that spray from Get Right, the king of sprays. Has he got a last one in for automatic, looking for his first kill. He gets it. He has a chance now. Another expensive round.
Yeah,
3 players lost 2 rounds in a row. Well, keep your money honest.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that it's only the 3, because now they can't save both Kriegs. They have to save Guardian's AWP. Guardian going for more there. That's a tough one, man. You're facing into 3 Deagles. You should expect to get your head taken off at this level. So a little bit of greed there on the side of Dig. But still, 4 rounds on the CT side of Dust 2 to kick things off in this series for Dig. It's an excellent start. But now is when I want to see more aggression out of Dig. They need to get in there and take these fights. They need to, quote another caster, roll back the years. They need to roll back the years here.
No challenge on long from Gen.G at the beginning of this round. They haven't thrown a single grenade save for that one from Som. Presence in lower tunnel now. See if they go for the right-click smoke on double doors. Again, you can see the smoke punished in the sense that if there's a CT behind the doors, they'll spray or fire an AWP shot. So some teaser running away now after dropping that smoke, just to try and avoid that. Gen.G won't need to do it on this occasion. So again, the sheer level of utility they've got, this is quite something. So one could expect a strong execute wherever they go.
Indeed, but look at how much utility Dig have held onto here. We're passing the minute mark. Still 2 smokes, still mollies in play here for them. We'll get that B-split smoke going down now, blocking off CT. I like that smoke thrown in by Get Right. Nick of time. Gonna slow things down at doors if this was going to be a B-split.
Oh, they've been B-8'd.
They...
There's the swing. There are still 2 plays, though, on long for Dignitas. If Friberg could deliver that second kill, the flashbangs were coming in. Now Guardian's got to fall back 40 seconds. Can't get there in time. No shelter by the car. Get Right's in isolation now. Forrest trying to creep quietly. At some point, Get Right's going to have to peek. He's playing it real careful. He's exposed too long. He's got the sound cues. There are no grenades. He has to frag out alone. Well, it seems like it's worked out. Stereo frags for Dig now as things turn around. 17 seconds for this bomb to get planted. Kusa and Automatic have got to get their fast-forward game on. Kusa really waiting patiently. Finally, the kill comes in, but that molly might stop them from planting the bomb. He's got to wait for it.
Oh, yeah, barely makes it. Nick of time. Automatic going to get that planted. Exist in Forest. Some miscommunication there, perhaps, on Dig. Going to cost him, because now Kusta, he's ready for Forrest to walk up. Forrest trying to bait a shot, trying to get some information, but it's going to be the headshot for Kusta. And this Exist is going to be incredibly hard pressed now. Oh yeah, especially because Automatic actually manages to get past the gap. Nice jiggle peek though. Ooh. Exist is looking fired up. He's not afraid of taking these duels. He's playing well. I mean, the guy that I want to knock there is Guardian, actually. Played it now passively, really trying to fall back, run away, not take the fight.
It's rough, but again, this is the question I raise. If they're all speaking Swedish, he can't really coordinate with them to
they all speak
do
English,
something
though.
together.
They're all speaking English, though, I think. When it comes to Guardian, the comms with the Guardian, I mean, all these guys speak English very well.
Yeah, I heard they were speaking English, but at that point, they're probably thinking in Swedish. They went back to talking in Swedish.
Oh.
I don't know if that's changed again. But they've been back and forth, and last I heard, they settled on Swedish and let him just roam around. So if that's still the case, then
I mean, you're going to have to fight regardless.
Like in a situation like that, you're going to have to speak English, surely, unless you're crazy. So it's all over the place.
I'd just like to see that aggression. There we go. There we go,
aggression.
Forrest.
There's the AWP, and that will rotate to a different position. Now, we've got 2 towards B and 2 towards A for Gen.G, so they can't really have a fast response to this. And now it seems like Kusta might creep in to try and clear B before that AWP gets there. So far, so far so good, but the damage, the HGs, the double HGs.
The trap has been sprung. Now you've got Forrest here with the AWP. Are they going to expect this? Automatic is ready. There's the shot, though. Big round here for Dig. If they win this, this will be terrific. Huge opportunity. Oh, right past him.
Oh, run away.
Unbelievable.
How did he get the bomb? He has a minute on the clock here, Bentet. He can spread them out. I'm not sure if Friberg would have got some sound cues there. But a great play from Dig. Put the AWP on A, find some success. The B guys are waiting for that rotation, the double HE.
Oh, wait.
Trying to avoid a peek.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
He steps in now. He's close enough now, definitely. This is so wise from Friberg to put himself in that position. He's there for exactly that reason, to hear the footsteps. If he goes suicide, if he goes long, he's got mid covered. It's the maximal information position there for Friberg to find himself in that situation. That's so clever from Friberg.
Stonking start from Dignitas.
Yeah, buy these Dig stonks right now. They're on the rise.
5-1. The owl is flying. Never mind the alien. The rifles are out and so on for Dignitas. Initial junk thrown towards long. So last time we saw Gen.G take cat with minimal grenades and go back to take long, which was promising. What is their play here in round number 7? We've got the smoke on the Xbox. The more traditional approach to mid doors, which is not being challenged at present by Dignitas.
Dig have really given up mid a lot in these so far. This match, they haven't really been going for the peaks. They haven't really been going for the duels. They've gone for a much more default approach. And right now, Gen.G are taking full advantage of that. They're getting catwalk every time, pretty much. That cost get right in the last push onto A from Gen.G, where he had nobody mid to help him out. He had nobody watching cat, and he got bopped in the back of the head. And so right now, Dig are trying to play around this, and it's a lot of weight on Guardian.
Guardian, he fired a shot from Car. I was trying to figure out why. He's repositioned himself to the A side himself. 45 seconds on the clock. Bentet's creeping towards long, where Freiberg is. He's got one flash he could throw for Guardian behind him. Guardian in trouble now. He'll need that flashbang because he's got no help otherwise. Freiberg creeping there, waiting for the lurk. He's deployed the flash, but it's come too late. Freiberg will delete with the Krieg, but again, Bentet now starting to move through those long doors. Freiberg knows he's compromised, and they aren't really moving from that B bomb site.
Yeah, they've written this off. Freiberg is a loss at this point, and the remaining two are just going to try and stay alive and hold on to their guns. It's a shame that Forrest couldn't save a Krieg. Let's see. Freiberg, though, he just gave himself a fighting chance. It's going to be hard for him to get past Kusta.
Jump on the box. Hide long, jump on the box.
Surprised that he wants to take that fight there. But regardless, I mean, he gets one more kill as he passes, and now it's going to be Gen.G getting a second round on the board. 2 guns saved for Dig, and what's their money like? I mean, they should be able to get a buy in the next round with these 2 guns. Freiberg can full buy, and you can drop for Guardian and get right.
Freiberg drops the AWP, which means you'll have very few grenades, but some.
Wow, okay.
Spread the wealth.
That's a tough one for Freiberg, actually. I mean, Guardian isn't really hitting shots with that op, so I mean, obviously you gotta do it.
Yeah.
But I would like to see a little bit more pressure put out from Guardian here.
Yeah, again with a passive style, not really taking the game away. Freiberg blind as he makes his way towards the pit. Get right's got one more support flashbang. Up it goes as Kusa gets taken out. Now Forrest is repositioning. He's got one flash as well. He can throw for Freiberg. There goes the flash, and well, Bentet will stay behind blue, but slowly fall away after showing a little more presence, which will eke out a few more grenades from Dig. And then, as you can see, Exist has pushed B in the meantime. All that activity. But how deep will he go? Never
did they ever expect this. Oh, the timing, though. If he can get out here, it's all down to timing. Split second now, all on him, but they're never going to expect this point. Oh, Som still wins that duel. That's unreal.
And that's an open B bomb site. Now, if Daps creeping in mid, Gen.G have position. Dig have one Molotov for a retake, and that is it. I can't imagine they'll be going for it. Yeah. Get right, falls off from his position, and Daps can raise the alarm. These boys are already saving.
It's a comedy. It's down to the second. If Exist is there a second earlier, Som isn't facing, and he murders 2. Som turns just in time to catch Exist on that push, and that is, well, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, James.
It is.
I don't know.
Sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes it be that
Life sucks and then you die. It is WrestleMania weekend.
Okay.
Words from Vince McMahon. Life sucks and then you die.
Man, that's a very deep line coming from a wrestler. There's a lot to learn from WWE.
Round number 3 for Gen.G. Building some momentum early on Dust 2. Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Tim, you wouldn't expect that from Tim. He's a nice guy. He's always got polite things to say.
Well, that's the thing. Those are the ones you have to keep closest, man.
How's he going to do the young lad like that?
Those are the ones you got to keep the best.
It's like a tiger killing a different tiger's cubs.
Wow.
Wow. What kind of savagery? Look, just looking at him.
He just gutted him. Did he owe you money, Tim?
He's just like, now what?
Did he owe you money?
Say it again, Som. How do you do that by accident?
They're already through, aren't they? Yeah, Som catches Freiberg pushing. They're not... Okay, I thought that the angle was already through onto B with automatic, but now Force is going to peek into this and die. Yeah. And that's the off-down now for Dig, and that's a free bomb site for Gen.G, and we're starting to see Gen.G hit their stride here in this first half.
So satisfying to be rewarded in a situation such as that.
Indeed.
Got a nice spawn towards B, look towards the platform, no jump, no smoke. Just hold the angle, patience is paid off, and once again, we are in Save Simulator 2020. Dust 2 edition. You ever played any of those simulator games? Farm Simulator, Truck Simulator?
I have not. I have watched some streams. There was this one Danish guy who was just rad. And he was just sit there and chain smoke Marlboro Reds and drive a truck. But he had set it all up so that he looked like he was driving a truck.
Oh, really?
The whole thing. Green screen, everything. And he would just be driving trucks through Denmark. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I couldn't look away. I was like, this is amazing.
I have Euro Truck Simulator. I did a spot of driving there. But like 10 minutes. Okay. I was like, well, I guess I'm driving.
Yeah.
Then I shut it down.
Dude, it's bad enough.
Yeah.
Then they simulate traffic, and I'm just like, why would you ever put yourself through that?
Imagine doing a U-turn with an articulated lorry.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, good point. I get why you would do it if your job is to, or eventually, like, oh, I'm going to pass the license. You know, fantastic. Use that. That's great practice.
Unwind, man. After arguing with the wife, just drive a truck. Just get out of there. At least in your mind. Dig are on eco now. We have a HE. We saw some good work with HEs earlier on, but I don't know if they'll have a similar result here. Get-Right has the only one on Cat.
This is a tough situation for Dig, and I hope that we're not going to see. Man, that is a tough one. Forrest got taken out that last round, trying to get aggressive, but he kind of does need to get aggressive. I don't know if you can rely on Freiberg to deliver that kind of performance. Get-Right has got 10 and 5, so Get-Right's hitting where he needs to be hitting, and that's what we expect from him. But we do need to see a little bit of a step up from Forrest. Stack on short, and it's so far. Get-Right, wide swing.
Ooh, awkward.
2 kills. Can he get the gun? Where's the gun?
Got it. He's got it. Another one on Cats as well.
Solid.
So maybe Garden will have to run away with his Krieg and Flashbang. Flashbangs are actually extremely dangerous in real life.
Why is that?
Because they explode.
So there's
if you were like holding one or something, it would like blow some of your fingers off.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So this is just the explosion. It's not necessarily because it's sending
and there's a burn as well because of how bright the light is. Yeah. There's a burn.
How did they get that bright light?
They've killed people before. I don't know how they get that bright light, but also it activates.
Or what is it?
It activates all the light receptors in your eyes, which sounds terrifying. Because I was researching into using a flashbang as a, to see like what is a flashbang like in real life. For like my Counter-Strike videos.
You are curious enough to just go and
we did a smoke grenade. We did a smoke grenade once, but flashbang we didn't do. But they're like very, very dangerous. So.
I mean, I'm sure if you were to just throw it away like any other explosive.
Yeah, but if it goes off before it goes away, you're going to lose some fingers. And that has happened in the past. There's a list on Wikipedia of injuries and fatalities due to flashbangs.
Okay.
They're like mad dangerous. They're really dangerous.
I mean, they can't be that dangerous if the military is still using them on a regular basis and cops are still using them on a regular basis, though, right?
Well, I mean, it's the military, so...
Yeah, but I mean... Okay.
Do the research. I've looked at it.
I'm curious now. Because it could also just be, the Darwin Awards where it's like, should I hold on to this firework in my hand? Forrest. Just quick aggression coming in here from Gen.G. And now Guardian. This is his time to shine. If ever there was a time, he's going to get flanked, unfortunately for him, so he does not get a second kill.
Surrounded.
Does not get a second kill. And we're starting to see Gen.G pick apart the defense. Gen.G are starting to realize that Dig are just going for that kind of 2-1-2 approach. Pug approach, leaving catwalk, leaving mid, and Gen.G are punishing it. But to get back to our discussion,
there was one story. This is a bit morbid.
Okay.
The police burst into a house. I forget what the reason was.
Hold on. Hold that thought. Okay, so apparently it ignites a magnesium-based charge. Yes.
Got our researchers in the back.
Okay, so it has 170 decibel explosion, which is just above the sound of a jet engine, which is 140. So it's loud.
Yeah, I forgot about the sound.
It's loud.
So,
and thank you, producer Jamie.
because I looked into it to do like a sounds of CS:GO, but like it's super dangerous. So the police broke it, but they bust into one house and they threw a flashbang in there, which landed in a baby's cot and disfigured the baby to the point that
but
the family were awarded like 15 million. No, but there's like loads of people who've lost fingers, fatalities, it's exploded in people's faces. You know, I'll bring it up right now.
All right, you do that.
You got to entertain the viewers. We're on camera.
I will do that. Hello, everybody. How's it going? So, as James is literally looking it up Google right now.
Stun grenades.
Yes. So I mean,
List
right
of
now,
incidents.
as far as the match is concerned, Dig they need to come to a conclusion as to how they want to change up right now, because if they keep leaving mid and catwalk open, Gen.G are going to keep abusing that fact. That's what we're seeing right now, and we need to see Dig try and now change it up. Where is it they're going to leave long open and start challenging on catwalk, or they're going to try and go for some shenanigans in mid? They need to start trying to change up their game, because Daps has got them downloaded and it's not looking pretty. All right, so what about flashbangs now?
So in 1989, the police accidentally raided the home of an elderly couple, thinking that it was a drugs bust, and both the elderly couple died from smoke inhalation due to the flashbangs. And the list goes on, but we'll go into an eco round. Som gets taken out by a nice flick from Guardian on long. Dig need to hold on to this. It feels like nervous times for both teams at this point. Gen.G have taken long.
I'm surprised to see Gen.G go back long. But then again, they're probably telling themselves that it is going to be a focus cat or a focus mid from Dig. So yes, let's go take out long for free. And, well, turns out that Dig just didn't change. Dig just went back to 2-1-2.
Gen.G have got 2 smokes. Although Kusta's got one of them and he's on cat. So there are problems. He's looking pretty deep. But look at the distraction being run. You feel like they're in trouble here, Dig. Kusta's going to make a play through the flames and through the other flames as well. The transfer is glorious. Dig just don't have enough position. They just made the assumption that short was safe, but it wasn't safe. Double mollies. The bomb is dropped, though. 3v3. It's made winnable. Where's the rotation at? Dig still have 2 players towards B here.
Yeah, they're really slow on that rotation, probably because they haven't seen the bomb. But that's automatic at Truck finding a kill on Forest and mid. Get Right would have communicated that to his teammates as well, that there was one at Car, or at Truck, so 2v3 retake, and it looks like they're going to commit to this, because sometimes you just have to try and make that play, and then they line up, and yeah, you can see the lack of polish or communication going on Dig right now, where they're both facing the same way. Both watching long in that case, that opened up cat. Here's the flank from Kusta, where they're both watching long. And yeah, that's a nice shot there from automatic.
Very nice indeed. And that puts Dig onto Eco again. So, next person, May 2003. The police detonated a flashbang in a house looking for a drug dealer who was already in custody and gave the woman a heart attack. She died. There's a weapon to be collected on
Yeah, but
long.
this is like a loud explosive. I mean, it's like it's as if you were chucking in a cherry bomb or something. Like, those things don't mess around. They'll blow off your fingers if you hold on to them, right? So it's still the same thing in a way.
Or give you third-degree burns as well. February 2010, they threw one in a house and it gave a lady who was eating dinner third-degree burns on both her calves and burns to her head. Had to pay $1 million in damages. These things are dangerous. Smoke inhalation death again. Why are you so believing in these flashbangs so much?
Because they wouldn't be used otherwise. They're highly effective. They're actual tools. They're tools to incapacitate people. What you're telling me is that they're very good at their jobs right now, James.
A SWAT police officer was injured at his home when a flashbang accidentally detonated while he was attempting to secure his equipment. He underwent emergency surgery but later died of his injuries.
Okay.
That's how we got to say. They're dangerous.
Yes, they are dangerous. We've never disagreed on this point.
So in Macedonia, the police threw a flashbang at some football knobheads, and the guy picked it up to throw it back at them. It exploded in his hand. He lost some fingers.
Yeah.
You know,
Picking up grenades, that's always a good idea.
Chemical burns, severe head injuries. Died in Baghdad last November. Died from wounds from a stun grenade which was thrown into a crowd of protesters.
You know what else, Hara, is really dangerous if thrown at high speed at someone's head? Smoke grenades.
Smoke grenades.
Yeah, a bunch of people, yellow vest guys, are losing eyes in the protests because the cops are shooting smoke grenades into them from rifles. It's like, yeah, if you chuck something that's metallic and heavy at somebody's face or anywhere on their body, their person, it's probably going to hurt a lot. It's probably going to do some damage. Turns out you could get the same result with a brick.
Gen.G got 7 rounds in a row. Dignitas are now back on the buy. Automatics missed a flick. He's in trouble now. He's stuck. And he's against 2 players. Trying to create some space for himself with the smoke and the flashbang. Surely he can't make it back to the doors. Now, how much do they invest in trying to save him? Some spray, some covering fire, suppressing fire. And he has made it out of the long position. That was fun.
Cover and move. We're down to the basics here. And it is 8-5, Gen.G in the lead, and looking very comfortably so at this point. Dig, though, this time they've survived the initial engagement, the initial skirmish. And they are definitely banking pretty heavily on B right now with 3 over towards the B site. Gen.G, though, they've had so much success on A. Doesn't look like they've been dissuaded from going to the pointy letter.
Dignitas is so far away from the A-bomb site. 3 of them, at least. Retaking from lower, from CT spawn, is so difficult. When your opponent has a high ground advantage on you, it really sucks. So Dig can hear all this movement, all this activity on Cat. Forest can hear all these footsteps, but there's no movement from Dig towards B.
There are
now
no
starting
grenades left,
to creep.
Did you notice that? There are no grenades left on Gen.G.
Bomb has been planted.
First, they must check if anybody has compromised the long position. Are there any lurkers? They can do this while their teammates are rotating. Gen.G now pushing down Cat once again. Really important they hold that. The bomb's planted for Cat itself. And here comes that presence from the lower area. No challenge on Cat. Relying on these grenades. Here comes the swing from Dignitas on long. But again, the high ground's so good, but it's the kills going the way of Dig. At least in the short term. 2-1-2, make it 1, make it none. Gen.G make it to 9.
9-5, T side, looking healthy, looking fit. Gen.G right now. They've got this on lock. This is their map pick after all. And after a strong start from Dig, it is definitely looking like Gen.G have got them figured out, and Dig are left wondering. And again, focus on Catwalk here from Gen.G. They've really figured out where Dig are not putting up a fight right now. And then that happens to be Catwalk. And look, again, same thing. It's going to be the battle at long. Dig are going to have their bodies out here. And look, Gen.G, just straight up Catwalk.
Yeah, they read that as big man investment towards long itself. But Guardian, this time he's hitting the shots. He's ready now. 2 players taken out with no answer. Lurk smoke from automatic. What choices do they have, though, Gen.G? Bentet's top mid at present. Freiburg wondering about long.
Daps is sitting there right now. Oh, right now he hits the shots. Okay. Now he gets the shots.
In the last round of the half.
So 3v5. Not the strongest buy by any means for Dig, and so they still have probably, I mean, what Gen.G are probably thinking at that point is that the Dig's economy is broken and they can't afford an op, which is why they're just charging. But unfortunately for them, Guardian could afford an op, and Guardian right now, the man to make the difference. Bentet is going to find one. Bentet with 2. Automatic still alive as well for Gen.G. It's a 2v3.
Really unlucky for Freiburg. He was robbed with the MP9. 45 seconds. So 2 HP, Bentet will use the AWP. I don't think I've seen him use it before. We'll see how he does. It's a difficult situation for all concerned. Dig only have 3 players left. Got to be careful about their peaks. Exist is in lower tunnel, but with an MP9, doesn't have the range to take the fight. And he's not spotting for the information. Now, the footsteps will be heard by Forest, and Exist can start to rotate as he does on the radar. Getting right, absolutely deleted, but the Kobe from Forest will leave automatic alone. 1 versus 2. 13 seconds, he has to commit to the bomb plant. We could see a jumping attack here. We'll see all the attacks, actually. 8 seconds now, and Forest swings for the 1v1, but it will be the trade from Exist. Much needed 6th round for Dignitas as we move to halftime.
Fantastic shots there, and that's what I expect to see from Gen.G. Even there in that situation, it backfired. I think I'm right on that prediction that they didn't think there was an op in play.
Okay.
And so that's why they're going so fast up Catwalk. They're like, listen, they tried to retake with 5 last round. We bashed them. Their economy's got to be broken. Let's just go up Cat, take it fast. And then there was an op, and then it got spicy. Still,
halftime, bitches.
I like it. I like to see how close it is. 9-6 is totally fine. Dig are going to go into the second half with 6 rounds already to kick things off. They didn't get run over, so they're still in this fight.
We'll see how it plays out in a few minutes. See you back here shortly.
DJ. We've got lights. All we're missing is we've got the booze too. We're
Nice.
set. Club here in the Flashpoint studio. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from the break. We're getting into the second half. Dust 2 coming up next.
Yes, and we have double P250, double raidable Guardian and Forest.
Is that going to be, is that what happens next? Is that what Gen.G is going to do with the headshots right now? Zawardo!
3.52 for Dig. Only 3 rounds behind, guys, and the pistol has not concluded yet. Very generous odds being offered at half-time by Pinnacle, changing in running. Automatic spotting. Guardian showing some presence, but Dig are exiting. They've taken some map control, and they're leaving. They still have existed lower tunnel. They're keeping their CTs honest, but there's activity from Gen.G with 4 players around A starting to walk down cats.
Oh, there's Flash! Impeccable stuff. Benthead still gets a kill out of that. That is unreal. He is not supposed to be able to do that in that situation. He should die immediately, and yet somehow he does. And so, Dig, it's not a flawless take, but regardless, they're going to get the bomb planted on the A site.
Nice.
Bomb has been
Nice.
planted.
3v4 retake for Gen.G. They're spreading out. Som's going long. Kusa might be going with him. Looks like he is. There are 2 kits. Interesting. 2 kits in a pistol round. A very rare occurrence. A unicorn, maybe a 4-leaf clover. But first they must take out Guardian. He goes deep in the pit to make them face multiple players. Some can't get there in time. Kusa's got trouble. He's got big trouble. Can he get there? Oh no! That's now point of no return. He's isolated. Gets a 1-tap, but he can't get anywhere close to the bomb. Dignitas take the pistol.
They have done it. And again, the strong start at the half. Pistol round in the first half, pistol round in the second half. Dig looking good so far on Dust 2 on Gen.G's map.
Some might say they're digging deep.
They do definitely know how to hit the depth on this map. In particular, Dig.
Quick timeout from Dig.
Wait, are we doing timeout? We are doing a tactical timeout. Okay.
So we got double scouts for Gen.G.
They still have timeouts left too. See?
It's always good.
So it's good.
Always nice.
Checks out.
So Automatic and Bentet both have scouts for Gen.G. It's the right map to do that. It's the right map to do that, and they did have to expect this. But how can they avoid it? How can they thwart the dastardly intentions with these scouts? That is a question. That's what they'll have to show us in about 17 seconds. I'm curious. I want to see what it is. I want to see the answers.
I do too. As right now, let's see. Come on, can we get live right now? 8 seconds. There it is.
Triple Mac 10 on Dust 2. Triple Mac 10 on Dust 2. All right then. So we have one of the Mac 10s going towards B, and everybody else heading along. Some chain flashes from Dignitas. That's always useful. Look at the spray, the harassment. I've got very strange noise in my ears.
What's going on? This is really hard.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but
And so
okay,
we're going.
It's finished. It's finished. It's okay now. Oh, no, it's not okay. It's not
It's
okay.
definitely
Guys,
not
what's
okay.
going on? Are we being invaded by aliens? That's what it sounded like in
I
my
think
ears.
that's exactly what's happening. So
For a
the
few
headset
seconds.
is off, and I am using this as a handheld now.
Okay, I think
Man
I think
advantage
it's-
for Dig. Man advantage for Dig. Ooh, okay. Forrest with the clever little smoke. Gonna give him a little bit of a one-way. And Costa holding close. Surprise, surprise!
Hello.
Hello.
Well, we still have 4 players from Dig on long, but they're quickly leaving. They no longer have map control. They've got information which gets older and older as time passes. And it seems they'll head towards B.
They're gonna get spotted by this, surely.
With 3 Mac 10s, 2 of them going long,
Yeah.
I don't know what the plan is anyway.
They spotted it. The rotation's coming through. Psalm was able to spot them moving through T-spawn.
I'll just commit
And it's
that.
the bluff, double bluff.
But they got Mac 10s.
What is in their hands right now, James? Gen.G don't know.
Well, they have maneuvered Gen.G out of position. They are double OP. There are 2 smokes here for Dig, which can be deployed for the cross. Now, Guardian needs to hold on to Cat. If they think they're okay to deal with A, in which there are no players, they might not know that. Just you can see Guardian pushing. He needs to hold on to Cat. But Kusa's creeping. Kusa has Mac 10 as well as that Deagle. So, very awkward scenes for Dignitas. Only 2, I mean, 2 of their players have range, 2 don't, but it seems that Gen.G will give it up. It was awkward for everybody concerned there.
But Dig, they keep their cool. They survive the pressure of this round, and now we're looking good here for Dig. At the beginning of this half, I'm very curious to see how Gen.G approach this, if they are going to get aggressive or not in the following round, because Dig got aggressive on their second half, on their, let's say, the first half, their second round on the CT side. They went in on the anti-eco, and they played OGCS, where they just kind of charged them and went in and got aggressive against Gen.G. Didn't really see the same thing from Gen.G here. So Gen.G might be trying to play a standard game when they should probably just trying to get out there and get aggressive with Dig right now. They need to get in there and take a fight with them. You know, kick the cane out from under them, you know?
Savage.
Yeah. Just knock them over, break a hip.
The double Mac-10s will continue, and of course this is a good round for it. Now they've got B spawns. But maybe they'll be expected to go B in a round where Gen.G are ill-equipped to defend. They'll start reasonably. Guardian looking for pushes through mid doors. Got himself a flashbang for top cat.
I like it. Oh, the timing, though. Unfortunate. They were ready for this push on catwalk, and now it might catch them off guard. We'll see. Nades are going out. Exist is keeping an eye on catwalk. I'm admiring the discipline from Kusta, though, to just hold the angle and play patient. But with the Mac, then he's going to be hard pressed. And yeah, he's going to get caught.
Caught creeping and sleeping. Oh, that's
Sit
nice
down,
response.
automatic.
The inaccuracy of the Mac-10 slugging out there. Random bullets in all directions. And now it's a 5-on-3. Bentet has the scout on the A-bomb site. Som is rotating in with the Deagle. Footsteps are heard. He will stay around that smoke. It's a nice tag from Bentet. Maybe someone's trying to follow up. Second crack in the win, but Digger being entertained, but they've won for the most part. That's left alone. Last one to die. And the score is tied all of a sudden.
And in true Swedish fashion, everybody gets a kill.
Nice. How polite.
Nice. Everybody gets a kill.
Have you seen that horror film recently?
Midsommar?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's what everybody was raving about. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
It's good. I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought it was good?
It's messed up. It's good.
I mean, that's usually how a horror should be.
Yeah.
Horror film, usually.
But not the like screaming girls and running away and all that nonsense, but actually good.
Okay.
Good
Maybe I'll
movie.
give it a watch. I mean, it's not like we don't have time right now with the quarantine and everything. Throw it on the TV. You know what's going to get thrown here in a second? Bunch of grenades onto the B side. Dig, ready to go. 2 players holding solid here for Gen.G. Nice attempt, but it's not going to be good enough. Double entry, clean from Dig straight onto the B site.
That's a wrap. Round over. Nothing else to do. It's about self-preservation now, Gen.G.
Wow.
I'm sure these pinnacle odds will be changing dramatically. Press the emergency button. No more 3.52 for Dig.
That was maybe like a 2 out of 5 Owen Wilsons, you know? Wow. Just a solid take. Nice clean flashes. Gen.G, what are you gonna do if you're watching upper and you're just done for? And Dig, mosey out onto that site, no problem at all. So now if you're Gen.G, it's of course imperative that you hold on to everything here, and yes, use your utility as well to make that easier. Give nothing to Dig for free at this point.
Imagine just roaming on Dust 2 at Max 10. What world is this? Oh, no.
Oh, do they save it? Oh, they don't save the op!
Oh, no. Mistakes were made.
Automatic, what are you doing?
You don't expect these things from automatic.
Yeah,
he's a last.
come on.
He's a safe pair of hands.
He knows it too. You know that he's shaking his head right now. He knows that that was an unforced error on his
He's
part.
5 for 12. He has the worst stats on the doors right now. It's a cold start. For automatic, it's fair to say.
Yeah, that is a rough one.
There's one rifle on A site and one on B. Just pistols trying to very hopefully take long, but they'll fail.
Indeed
And
they will.
Get Right is with the Mac-10. He's got little to lose. The flashbang for him. I guess that came from long. It's
Impeccable.
actually harder to, yeah, Freiberg deployed that from long. It's definitely one to look up on the demo.
Yeah, I like to see that as well. I mean, you can see that there are plenty of, let's say, examples of that throughout this tournament where teams are getting very good at throwing the Molotovs from long, you know, or throwing them from cat to long. But long to cat, you can get all sorts. And so Get Right, he's about to get overwhelmed. Fair enough. Exist has to be careful. He does not want to be donating an AK over. And it's Bentet shooting his pistol in frustration.
CT side is often difficult, and it looks that way for Gen.G at present. Dignitas exacting sweet revenge for all those rounds they had to save in the first half. Bentet now desperately
Oh,
denied.
so frustrating. 11 rounds on the board now for Dig. And, well, they will have enough money to go for the buy and recover here, Gen.G, so it's not done yet, but this is going to be the big round here. If Gen.G get run over, if Dig takes 6 rounds in a row at the beginning of the half, I'm having trouble seeing how Gen.G fight back in this. This is Gen.G's map pick, and Inferno is up next. Wouldn't that have been fitting? Guardian doesn't get the timing right, so the 2 B players for Gen.G are able to get across. And Gen.G's, I mean, they do have at least a somewhat of a presence. It's automatic holding catwalk. But he's decided to back off, and now we're going into standard fare. Dig can use the same weapons against Gen.G that Gen.G were using in the first half. And it's looking like it's going to be a split to A here in a moment. Minute 20, and very early aggression coming in from Dig.
Is it going to be dry? Dry peaks, swings.
I like it. I mean, dry long right now, this could work. They have an opening, but they're going to miss it in a second here. Automatic is going to get in position, and now they've missed their chance.
Oh, he's seen so much information. Not sure if he saw the bomb, but Kus is here as well. They just waited too long, Dignitas, and it could have gone so much better for them, but it's gone as worse as it could, save for the bomb being lost.
That's a tough one. They don't really have any way of knowing that that rotation is coming through at that point, it seems. So.
And now Automatics facing Cat, where Bentet will peek afterwards. Guardian's waiting for a peek that will probably never come because Bentet's the swingman.
No
Automatic with the first one, and he's still not showing. This is free. It's completely free for Gen.G.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Big round for Automatic there. That'll get him some confidence. 3 kills on the board. And hesitation from Dig ends up costing them their first round of the half. Filthy rich, of course, so they're going to be able to full buy. No problems at all on their side. And Exist. Total lack of shame on his side, getting a Krieg.
Do it. Absolutely.
I know. You support this.
If it's there to be abused, you got to abuse it, man. The more you abuse it, the more likely it is to get changed.
I see. That's the way. That's the way. Well, the odds, thanks to our sponsor, Pinnacle.
Yeah, man.
Looks like Dig's still favored in this scenario. Now let's see. Freiburg taking point. The king of banana. Looking to peel this site wide open.
Appropriately colored AK.
Mm-hmm.
Autotronic.
He doesn't have the Master Chief on there, though. You know Flash Gits?
What?
Flash Gits?
Flash Gits?
Yeah, Gits, the YouTube
No.
channel.
No.
Yeah, it's just, I got lost on their channel yesterday. They do all these animated cartoons, and one of them is like Halo. And the PC wars, the console wars, and then PC shows up, PC Master Race, and it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Just made me think about that because they have the Halo stickers now.
Oh yeah,
CS:GO of all things.
Mr. Chief.
The Mr. Chief, yeah. Highly recommend it. Go check out Flash Gits if you don't know them.
45 seconds. Get right. Just keeping an eye on long. That molly will time. The CTs are a little further away. Kustar looking to creep around the corner of the smoke. Very dangerous affair. He's looking to play against a potential execute. He'll hear the scope of Exist. Oh, he spotted some legs, but he doesn't pull the trigger. Kustar certainly does, and you'll see no one else is on Cat. Dig have to go now. But there are 3 players towards B for Gen.G.
There's the lurk smoke. Molly's going to be a second too late. Som creating some space for himself. And there it is. Freiburg getting it done difficult. Oh, Bentek needs to come up with the goods. Very difficult situation now, though. They don't have any more nades. Now he unscopes as he crosses over. Do they know no end to their luck, Dig?
Forrest with a dirty peek before they're prepared. Weren't expecting that one. Automatic now, 1v2. What will he be given? That body is in an awkward spot. It's probably different on his screen, which is why he's staring at a hand on ours.
Indeed. And the Guardian's in the perfect spot right now to hold this. Automatic has no way of rooting Guardian out of here, and he's going to get spotted by Forrest, who gets a nice, crisp, clean headshot.
Yeah, that looks weird, but the way bodies land is client side.
Indeed.
So it can look one way for us and a different way for him.
Indeed, indeed.
Maybe the back was arched, he was looking underneath. By the way, it's 12-10 in favor of Dignitas. Gen.G, all of 1 round on their CT side so far. They're only 2 rounds away, though, but with their success rate in this half so far, not looking too healthy for them. Fast cat smoke. Sorry, that was what I was going to say.
It's just due to that change in economy. We're not going to get the hard reset. And Gen.G actually get a decent buy going into this. That's Kusta starting off strong. Kusta starting to wake up here. He's doing damage. Living up to his boy Moses' expectations.
Gosh, I am. Chain flashes on long. Very, very useful. 4 angles being held, catching the creep in the smoke, and Guardian is alone versus 5. We've seen him clutch before. He's got a minute 20 forced to do it, but as soon as he's spotted by 1 player, he's going to lose so much map control, and I think he was just spotted.
Indeed he was. And there is already the flank coming in from Som. Question of whether or not the automatic lets Som get there before then or not. We'll see.
You can hear it. Look at the push. The continuous update of information. Look at the communication. It's exotic.
Daps, you greedy. Daps, why you gotta be greedy like that?
There we go. He's not considering the flank from behind him.
Exactly, but Daps is the one who knows that the flank is coming through. He should be leaving it to Som.
Oh, the timing. Surely Som gets there. Oh, that was more than a 180. But what could he really do? 1 versus 5. He got 1 kill at the very least.
Interesting. All right, let's see how this played out. Yeah, the anti-flash came in very good. And obviously 2 layers of defense there. Exists a little late going into Catwalk. Gets caught. And there it is. Tactical timeout called by Dig. They have the money to buy in this round, obviously. And so this is going to be a full buy from Dig. So far, the long take. I mean, you just got smashed on long, James. What are you thinking at that point, right? Not in the good way either.
Yeah, what are they going to find that works? I mean, they could probably... They might be forced to play a slower round. Those faster ones can feel coin flippy, but Gen.G... it's a tough one. And it's money dependent on as well, which risks you want to take. The money's actually rough. It's going to be rough for both these teams once they've bought, although Dig will have a little more. And... well, lost bonuses with Gen.G, but again, just 2 CT rounds for Gen.G so far, so the threat of a reset is so terrifying.
Reckon you go straight up Catwalk right now if you're Dig. YOLO Cat. Get up there and punish.
Freiberg's holding the off angle to see if there's a play through lower tunnel. There is no such play.
Automatic once again on Catwalk. Aggressive this time. He was boosted up, so they were expecting it, Gen.G.
It's interesting. If teams play that kind of off angle every round as part of their default, I wonder if you could just go through mid doors and hold an angle for lower tunnel instead. Very
cool. Look at this change of pace. But now you got to retake, and this is so hard to get through here. Forrest doesn't have his gun out in time. Amateur. Now Get Right has to swing wide, and this is awkward. Got to find these kills. Got to shut them down. They make it expensive. Still favorable for Dig, even at a man disadvantage. This B site, as you see there, is so hard to get through the choke points, and so Dig should be feeling just fine given the situation.
Yeah,
Lady Luck though here for Exist. Is he looking the right way at the right time?
Gen.G
there it is.
Going real slow.
This is the appropriate angle. Now you're covering everything. Oh no!
That's
Don't
the
get
only
greedy.
kit. It's the only kit on Kusta. If he gets taken out there, that's a really big problem. There's the molly that goes under the window. Jump throw. Exist. 50-50. Picks the wrong card. Freiberg gets taken out as well. And Kusta's got to get on that. There we go.
I have faith in Freiberg at that point, my dude. That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
There's a lot of things that can go wrong. I guess there was another kit on the site, automatic down, so that'll certainly help. Well, Gen.G, they've started to win the CT rounds in the late game. The score is tied.
Yeah, they've got 3 on the board now. I mean, similar, if you look at how things played out, beginning of the first half, it was a lot of Dig, and then obviously Gen.G started to get their momentum going. We'll see if it's the same thing here for Gen.G. First, beginning of the half didn't start off too good, and then they were able to make adjustments. There's the shot. Oh, the headshot attempt, but it's Som. Dex Guardian.
Kusta and Bentet on long. Automatic being pretty active, deciding where to go. Might go for a cheeky angle on Cat along the ridge. Well, Dig, you're in a 4 versus 5 now. The Xbox smoke is deployed from T-spawn. The bomb is in B halls with the remainder of the squad. I'm only through the doors, but nobody's home. Well, Gen.G, will they hold these positions? Kusta will be left in situ with a second smoke grenade to redeploy onto long. So there'll be a faster rotation should it be required, as Bentet's on the site now. Alert smoke on A. Alert smoke on B. Excuse me. So you can see Som showing presence. Maybe they won't take Daps. They will take for Daps. He'll get the kill regardless. Completely blind. Doing so much damage. Can they hit a reload? They can. Som's alone now. He's in lots of trouble. Ooh. Deleted on the B bomb site, leaving Kusa and automatic. They do have a molly once again, but will they go for it?
Total lack of fear there from Dig to go for that play. Straight out from upper, no split. Are you kidding me? I mean, you're running right through the choke point that Gen.G should be ready to just murder you, and somehow they make it work. And this is, you can see it playing out right now. Automatic not getting any closer. Kusta, unless he were to catch Exist getting greedy again, doesn't look like that's going to happen though.
Well, automatic risking losing the AWP. No, oh no, they're going to save in the site. Smartly done. One will be lost, but the rest will save on cart. Easy save in the site there. Oh, that's a funky one.
I was wondering how Exist spotted him. It looked like Daps was still in the smoke. On his screen, it looked like he was still in the smoke. And that's just the way it works sometimes. Smokes in CSGO. But Dig recovered the lead now, 13-12. And they've just been able to maintain their economy. Feels like the whole first half here, so getting bombs planted. There's the attempt from Guardian. The follow-up, though!
That molly was too deep. Guardian standing here for free. Daps with a second AWP towards B. That leaves Som rotating with the M4. Now, what is the response there? An early 4v5. Such a war of attrition on long.
Especially because they know this is a double AWP sort of scenario right now for Gen.G. They don't want to just go peeking in for free, but eventually they're going to work their way in. We will get the boost. It looks like Bentet going to get up onto that A site. Saw him holding close as well. So 3 players on the A site right now for Gen.G. And in the meantime, what is Forrest? Forrest on the lurk as well. But what is Forrest communicating over to his teammates?
He's looking to compromise the rotation up Cat, I suppose. Molly on the side. One for the short boxes at the back can be common for the teams as well. Get right just standing up there, but again, he has no possession of Cat, and he gets taken down to a 3. Automatic Guardian Angel now for his teammate Bentet. On the site, just waiting to face up in a few seconds. Oh my god, the headshot through the box from automatic. He knows they're static. I'm going to punish them for it. He's got the flicks behind him now as well, and this has just fallen to pieces for Dignitas. All taken out by automatic on Cat. Never mind the guys on the bomb site, they're just baits.
I mean, but you got to give credit to the guys on bomb site for not over-peaking, trusting in their Guardian Angel. It was a very apt description there of the situation. Automatic, I mean, so long as Automatic is alive and hitting shots, you don't even need to show if you're on the bomb site. You just stay along and you're like the insurance. You're the guarantee. And so Gen.G, I mean, it's so weird with Dig. Either it looks very convincing for them or it looks very convincing for Gen.G. There's no in the middle scrappy rounds here, feels like, at least in the past several of them. It really does feel a bit one-sided. So tied up once again, 13-13. Dig still have 1 tactical timeout to use. But I think this is going to be that round of eco that they might just have to kind of sit and bear. Oh, okay, there it is. So, what's Guardian spawn? Man, Guardian has a terrible spawn as well. You guys can see he spawned close to B.
He could go towards B to see if a CT jumps on the plat. That's probably the best thing he could go for with the spawn that he has.
I mean, 9 times out of 10 they're putting an incendiary, and then they're not showing, right?
We saw automatic, I think it was, in the first half. No one, yeah, 9 times out of 10 they're sticking a smoke up, but in the off chance they don't.
Sure. I mean, I would side with it because by the time you get to mid doors right now, what are you left with? You may be peeking into an op yourself, and how confident are you feeling with that duel? I mean, it's Guardian right now. Once upon a time, I'd say, yeah, it's Guardian, but this is Guardian who's seen some years. His knees are starting to go, hips are starting to creak. You know, he's got arthritis in his trigger finger.
So he'll take the angle on the doors. Smoke is up, and there's nothing to be done. There's a molly towards B halls.
Okay.
And then a flashbang. Take the angle away. It'll actually swing behind it as well. 3 players around a B bomb site. Bentetzi waiting for the first to go past. Never mind. Fast one exists taken out. Now to get right and well, now it's Guardian once again in another 1 versus 5.
Well,
I feel like the play, I mean, go for an entry towards B, in my opinion. So he's got 1. Never counts him out, Guardian. We've seen him do unreal things with an AWP. He's guaranteed a 1v2. They know where he is. And you'll see the net close around him. Jumping around in B halls, so Automatic can take an off-angle top mid, so he can't make it up cat. So now he's just sandwiched between 2 AWPs. Automatic will announce his one behind the barrels. And that's his by mid doors. He's avoided the first one, the second one rather. Oh, but what? Automatic is here again.
How does he, what is it? He unscoped? He scoped up and unscoped again without taking the shot. What was that? Bizarre. Or he was mid-air maybe, or falling off the ledge there. Interesting.
There was a lot going on.
That was such a straightforward approach there from Dig that it really came back to bite them. I mean, that was a force buy as well from Dig, so keep that in mind. They decided to just YOLO out onto B, and that just did not work. And so, Dig, I think right now what we're seeing is them at a bit of a loss as to what they need to be doing here. They're kind of going for what's worked in the past, except that we're not seeing a repeat performance from them. And so now, straight up catwalk. Fine, fair enough. I like this. If we can see this in a buy round from Dig. Oh my gosh.
So awkward. The Molly's come too late for the information. Now.
What is going on here?
Oh no, it's all gone. Pete Tong. Was it just 5 Glocks?
Yes. This was a hard eco.
Completely caught off guard. Preying on no one peeking cat and just race coursing their way. They've got no Kevlar. Is this still winnable though?
Absolutely. Absolutely a winnable situation for Gen.G, but... Oh, let's see it exist.
He's in the red. He's pre-firing around the corner. My God, that was a scary one. That was a scary round.
So I would love to see that sort of round out of them on a buy round. Straight up catwalk. I mean, and get in there. But Dig, with Glocks, they managed that. I mean, that was a hard eco. But they get a bomb plant, and that's the important thing here. Fighting for overtime now, Dig. It's map point for Gen.G, 2 of them. But now they can afford basically everything. Full set of nades, full set of guns. And Guardian once again posted up in mid, looking for a passing shot. Not going to happen. They haven't really had it. Neither of these teams, in fact, have really found any kids in mid, or kills in mid. I mean, Dig didn't really have anybody in mid, so there was nobody for Gen.G to shoot there. But right now, Guardian seems to be trying to take these pot shots, and he's not getting any luck.
What is the first play for Dig? We've got loads of guys outside long, but some are heading towards cat now, it seems, where a molly will be served. Penta has a common angle on the ridge. Maybe he'll look to be supported by a flashbang from Daps, who has AWP, or maybe just the AWP itself. Perhaps they were just about to see Daps first. There's a flash, and Venta eats all of that from Guardian. Now they know that there's one on the site itself, which means that Long might be a little weak. Kusa outstays his welcome, only sees one. That is the bomb, however, which will invite the rotation, but they're moving away. They know they've showed the bomb, and some sinking. He's got angles towards cat. He's got the information.
Fast out mid doors? No, they're going upper. They're going to turn this into a split. Fascinating. They do have a smoke to block it off, and the angle is being held. Now it's all on Sam. There's the molly. Tries to find that first shot, not going to happen, and now they put themselves in a position where they have to retake a man down. Gen.G, you got to find it. There it is. But Guardian flanking AWP.
Oh, man.
How have they stuffed this?
This is the round. They've got no grenades left. Oh, he's jumped as well, and he still landed a headshot. Surely heard a shot from Daps as well. Switches up for an M4A4. The reload tells the position, but Forrest looking low. Oh boy, this is such nervous. Oh my God! Well, there it is. Gen.G will win 16-13. Was looking so hard on their CT side, but they managed to turn it around.
What a fight. What a fight for Dignitas and for Gen.G. Dignitas not being able to win this map doesn't bode well, for my prediction.
That was so close.
I mean, this is the home of the pug.
It looks like a lock-in, but that is quite the comeback from Gen.G. A very tight game on Dust 2 ultimately, but Gen.G inch it And, well, I guess it's break time. Thoughts at the desk, and then we'll be back for the second map of the series. We'll see you in a bit.